Welcome back to the Real Estate Rat Pack Radio Show with Chris, Joe, and Rob. The crew is taking your calls, so dial in at 1-800-808-5548.
And we are back to the Real Estate Rat Pack Show. Remember, you can always call us at 800-808-5548 if you want to ask any of our great guests any questions. And speaking of call-ins, we actually have a couple. First and foremost, we have Liam, who we were speaking with at the very top of the hour. Liam, how you doing, bud?
Hey, how we doing?
What's going on, brother?
Hey, I was told, I just got back from getting another load of stuff for our garage sale we're having down here at Berkshire Hathaway here in the Heights. And I just came down from Spring, and I was grabbed by somebody and said, hey, they're hoping for a call-in, so I just jumped on the phone. There's a lot of people out here. We've had a lot of stuff sold, but I just got back here with another load. I had 3 beds on this load that I just picked up from my house up in Spring.
Very nice.
So people who came early just completely missed those because they weren't here yet.
Oh,
so
wow.
So those people who haven't come down yet, there's 2 couches. You got a chance to see those 2 couches, Rob. They're really nice.
Oh, cool.
I mean, they're really nice couches. We got 3 beds here. I got an exercise bike. You got some nice stuff in there. I got an entire white wicker bedroom set.
Yeah, that's that stuff I helped you load last night, wasn't it?
That's the stuff that you helped me load last night, and I can't tell you how much I appreciate your help, Rob.
Absolutely. You'll get a bill. Don't worry.
Now I'm not surprised.
Well, I'm glad it's going well. And everyone showed up. I know Gina was there. She called me at 6:30 this morning and saying, where is everybody? And I'm going,
Yeah, I was late. I got here at 6:35. So,
and
Gina's on it.
What a perfect day for it, too.
it is. I mean, it started off cold, but it's actually starting to warm up and get pretty comfortable out here. So
Yeah.
this is all right.
Well, I am so tickled, and as soon as the show's over, the Rat Pack's going to show up over there. So be prepared. We're coming.
I will be here, and I assume I'll get the bill when you get here, right?
Absolutely,
Yes.
Absolutely. So, well, Liam, thanks so much for calling in. We really appreciate it.
Thank you so much, and you all have a great day, and thank you so much. Bye-bye.
All right, buddy. We'll see you in a little while.
So,
Well,
that's going well over there. But now let's get on back to we are doing a show here, so we have
a show.
we do have a
There's
show.
a show going on. Watch this. If your roof is on fire, you might want to call our next guest.
Hey, I like that. That's a great intro right there. The roof is on fire. Actually,
John would be going, no, please don't call me, actually. Call me after they put it out.
We actually have Troy with Remedy Roofing. And one thing
I
we were
said
talking
John.
about during the break is that, in order to have a very strong relationship in anything you do, and we're going to have our relationship coach here in a minute, but you have to start off with a strong foundation, and you have to be able to have a very strong roof in order to maintain everything. So now we have Remedy Roofing in the house. How you doing, Troy?
I'm doing great. Thanks for having me this morning.
Well, no problem. Pleasure being here. One of the things that we're talking
And he's
about...
got that made-for-radio voice over
He
there.
does, right? He's got that very deep, thank you very much for being here.
Can you say, Luke, I am your father?
Luke, I am your father.
Oh wow!
There we go.
So be careful, Joe. You can be replaced.
Nice.
And the reason that we have the guests we have on today, of course, is that when we're working in resales, often the 2 biggest items that can kill a deal, roof and foundation.
Yes.
And, roofs can cost a couple of dollars. I know that. So let's talk about it, Ruth. Tell me a little bit about your company, how long y'all have been in business, and what type of roofing that you do. I know you do commercial and residential.
That's correct.
Okay. So talk about your company a little bit.
Well, Remedy Roofing has been around since January of 2005. So, we're located in Katy, Texas, with offices across the country. We help people with storm restoration, specializing in commercial and residential roofing.
So, in fact, you were, I understand, nationally recognized and rated as being one of the top roofing companies out there. We were talking about that this morning. Talk a little bit about that.
Oh, that's right. Inc. 500 actually rated us as one of the fastest-growing privately held companies in the U.S. This was back in 2009. We were ranked number 79 and number 2 in construction, so we're very proud of the strides we've made in the short time that we've been here.
Well, that's something to be proud of, because there's a lot of roofing companies out there. There's a lot of roofing companies right here in Houston, Texas.
Right.
Roofing is very much like foundation companies. In fact, you get a pickup truck, and you can, it might be Rob's Roofing tomorrow.
Sweet.
So we're gonna have Joe's Foundation and Rob's Roofing.
But
We can start referring to each other.
I'm still gonna be using Remedy Roofing, by the way. I'm just telling you guys that right now.
And I appreciate that.
And but we talked this morning before the show started and stuff like that, because people always get kind of some misunderstanding about roofs, because we used to refer to it, and you gave me some new language this morning. We used to refer to it as a 25-year roof or a 30-year roof. And in Houston, Texas, being a hostile environment, rain, heat, things like that, they last 15 to 20 years, and the owners are going, wait a second, it's supposed to be a 30-year roof. Well, kind of talk about that a little bit.
Well, a 30-year roof in a vacuum. Houston's climate is really tough on composition shingles. They're an asphalt product. Previously, shingles were rated as a 30, 40, or 50-year shingle based on the thickness of the materials. However, now the industry has moved really in the direction of lifetime warranty, is how most shingles are referred to now. With GAF, who we enjoy a Master Elite status with, GAF is North America's largest manufacturer of commercial and residential roofing systems. They offer a limited lifetime warranty against any manufacturer's defects of their shingles.
No, and to let our listeners know out there is that there's different. Not every roof is equal, and what should somebody look for? Because I know felt can be different, nails can be different. I mean, there's a lot of pieces to a roof. Talk about the differences.
Sure, and this goes back to the fact that not all roofing companies require licenses. I mean, any Chuck in a truck or Larry in a ladder, if they've got a bundle of shingles
Nice.
and a hammer,
Chuck in a truck.
right.
I'm stealing that.
They can call themselves a roofing company, and you'll see a lot of those types of folks show up after a storm. At Remedy Roofing, we don't take any shortcuts. We roof your home just like we do our own. We use a 30-pound felt. Some companies might use a lighter weight 15-pound. We use 1.25-inch galvanized roofing nails, an ice and water shield in all valleys and around chimneys. It's a 36-inch wide peel and stick product, very common up in the colder climates due to the heat and cold and the expansion of the material. So we don't use valley metals. We use the Storm Guard GF product. We basically use the highest quality materials available to restore your home's roof.
Now you get
Chuck in the Truck is not a licensed sponsor of the Real Estate Rat Pack. I killed you, Rob.
Yeah, neither is Larry with a ladder.
Lost my whole train of thought. I was going to go to the when you're replacing a roof. Say you've had someone's, it's come, as I always affectionately call it, coming to the end of its economic life.
Right.
What a polite way to say that.
Do layovers and things like that. Is that still a recognized practice where they'll just lay one roof over the other roof?
We'll sometimes see overlays when we're out doing a roof replacement. It's not the best way to go about it. Some people try to cut corners or save dollars by not demoing the roof down to the decking. Now, the best way to replace a roof is to remove all the existing roofing components down to the decking so that you can inspect the decking for any rot or damage. With an overlay, you don't have the opportunity to fix the entire substrate of the roof. So we'll strip down to the decking, inspect and replace any decking that requires, and then start with the new 30-pound felt, etc., with our choice of shingles, replacing everything and sealing everything up.
And my question, would there be a big cost difference? You'll get the next question, Joe.
Would
there be a big cost difference between an overlay versus stripping it down? I mean, relatively speaking, if it costs, $5,000 to put a new roof on, I mean, are you really saving 50%, or is it, $1,000 difference? And if that's the case, it's better just to strip it all down and start over, and do it as you mentioned.
Well, you're going to get the best solution if you strip it down. You'll save some money in your labor. You may, depending upon the size of the roof, you may save $1,000, $2,000 in what the insurance company may be allowing for the replacement. should it be a storm restoration insurance claim. But I do not recommend it. You have additional weight then placed on the structure, which could manifest itself in problems in cracked ceiling, sheetrock, etc. So you may save some money in the short term, but long term, you're really doing yourself a disservice.
And of course, a lot of people, like you say, are doing things where they're getting money for the insurance, and the insurance company is going to dictate as to what they're going to be able to do.
And the procedures that need to be followed in order to, fulfill your obligation to make the repairs properly for your insurance company and the mortgage holder.
Now, I'm guessing that I shouldn't wait for water stains in the ceiling to determine that I need a new roof. So I'm smart like that. So what should I look for if I'm just the average Joe?
Very good one. No pun intended.
No pun intended.
Or checking the track.
Yes. What should I look for? I mean, is there some telltale signs that I can, standing on the ground, do I need to get on the roof? I mean, what should I do to determine if I'm in need of a new roof? Because I probably don't want to wait for that water stain to tell me.
No, great question. The best thing that you can do is to be proactive, and I would recommend that you keep an eye on your roof to look for any missing shingles or possible lifted shingles. When you have a storm come through, heavy wind, walk your property. Look to see if you have anything missing from the hips ridge or if any of the shingles may be lifted. Get up on your roof. Have a licensed professional get up and do an inspection annually to check to make sure that everything is sealed properly, that you don't have water that could penetrate around any flashings or vents on the roof. And then you can, prevent any damage being
So it is
proactive.
advisable to get up on the roof and check it out?
Well, I wouldn't just have anybody get up on their roof. Call us at Remedy. We'll be happy to come out, take a look, and give you a thorough inspection and let you know if there's any items that need to be looked at and remedied.
Yeah, don't have the average Joe do it, or chucking a truck, or laying a ladder. Yeah.
Well,
no
hey,
good.
that's a great time to plug Ashley Bowles, who's one of our inspectors. If you want to just get a whole home checkout, he does that as well.
That is correct.
At AB Bowles Home Inspection.
And he actually will walk a roof, which is
Yes.
not every inspector walks through, but also a lot of people use binoculars. You can look for those pop nails and things like that. Those are telltale signs that something's going on. So how do we get a hold of you?
Well, you can reach me at Troy at remedyroofing.com or call me direct, 832-282-2580, and I'll get right back to you.
And let me tell you how good they are, by the way, is yesterday I put a phone call into them, spoke to an individual, took all my information down. Troy called me right back and said, absolutely, I'm available for the radio show tomorrow. So, the one thing I tell everybody is, when you call them about a subject matter that had nothing to do with roofing, they called me right back. And so that is a good sign of a great company who's going to respond very well if you need something. So I tell everybody, again, Remedy Roofing, that's Troy Goldreyer.
That's correct. Thank you very much.
832-282-2580. We're up against a break right now, but we'll be right back.
Fancy gloves, though, where's old Maggie Heath, babe?